now going to finally get this floor off. So at the moment it's Saturday and we're just spending a whole weekend working on the van, which is really exciting actually because I want to get this annoying bit done. I think stripping the van is the most fiddly, messy bit of doing everything so far. It's just, I just want to start decorating it, make it look nice now. So we're going to remove this flooring finally using a heat gun to soften the glue that it's attached on the van with. I'm just going to slowly pull it all off, get it all to the bare bone of the van. And there's the man himself, Bob the Builder. Hey, give us a wave. There we go. I'm such a lucky girl. Start at this end and start heating up the glue that it's stuck down with and just slowly just pulling it back without damaging the van. Because obviously the whole thing needs to come up. Look at that. That's proper rotted, isn't it?
Yeah, so you just need to heat up the glue. Then I'll peel up the vinyl, and then obviously want to keep this floor down so we can use it as a stencil with the new ply.
So what we're actually doing is originally we were using the heat gun and holding it underneath here as Gareth was pulling it away. Wasn't really working, taking way too long. So I thought, why don't we just heat the top of the laminate? Because obviously we were scared it was going to melt it into the floor and not do the opposite. But actually, heating the top bit, warming it through the top actually works. And just heating the laminate, so I'm holding it just a couple of inches away and it's heating the laminate, and what we find is just cutting a bit off, otherwise you've got loads of excess flapping around everywhere. And what we find is just heating it through is softening it really well actually, isn't it? Not gonna lie, don't need to go to the gym today. So look at the rotting. Look at the state of the wood. I am gobsmacked that that was underneath this lovely looking van to begin with. It just goes to show how, if that was left and you assumed a van was fine, in like 5, 6, 7 years to come, how much more rotten that would become.
You just wouldn't know about it.
It's really bad. I mean, look at this. Look at it. I mean, destruction! Yeah, it's pretty bad. Cut now. Look at the state of this wood. This is such a hard job. It's proven to be so much more complex than we realise. I mean, not only is the wood damp and glued onto the van, it has screws in the wood holding it on as well. And it's glued and it's rotting and it's, look at it, it's mental. Look at this. So Gareth, tell us what you're doing.
Right, so what we need to do is these anchor points. So last time I sprayed a bit of WD just to loosen them off. That's the insulation.
So there's our insulation, guys. It's alright, it's fine, it's all good.
Okay, so yeah, last time I sprayed these up, so lubed them up just to kind of loosen up the components so they've had plenty of time to actually soak. And now what we need to do is actually undo them. So last time I couldn't undo them because as I tighten this, it literally just span because there's a nut on the underside of the van and you kind of need 2 people potentially to make this work. So what I've got is a socket wrench, and I've also got an impact dryer with a socket on. Don't need to use this, just makes life a lot easier. You could just use another socket on the end, or not even with the extender. But you need the extender underneath because there's like a U-channel for this to actually sit through a hole in order to actually get the nut on the other end.
Inappropriate action.
So, what we're going to do is Megan's going to use the impactor. I'm going to go underneath the van and hold on to the socket. And we're going to loosen off these anchor points to get these off so we can actually get the ply off.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we've just gone to remove the anchor points on the van. So we managed to sort this one out, no problem. And then the one at the front, this one here, we ended up having to use the impactor and then use and pry it out in order to actually, you know, get underneath it. We didn't get access underneath because there is a dirty, great big diesel tank underneath. So we're gonna have to do the other one the same, this one here, but we do have access to this one, so we should be able to get under the van. Hopefully we're not gonna have a nut like rattling around the bottom of the van, but hopefully I don't want to have to take the diesel tank out, because I'm gonna have to make sure I've got empty fuel in order to actually be able to take that out. So yeah, fingers crossed it's not rattling around, but it's not the end of the world. Just take the diesel tank out if needs be.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Next. So check this out, guys.
Earplugs out.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So check this out, guys. Look at the rot, and there's earwigs, there's spiders. This is mould. I thought that was some fiberglass insulation. It's mould. How disgusting that
Just shows you.
was in this van.
Really just shows you that you can
Look.
quite easily leave something down and take a shortcut, but actually this is what's growing on in between your van and the outside. It's
Look at
absolutely
it.
mad.
Look at it.
Okay, so make sure
Wow.
you frickin' start from the beginning, otherwise this would have been underneath your
That's-
nice van conversion.
Disgusting.
Look at it, animals.
I dare you to lick it.
No,
No,
No
don't
chance.
lick it. Don't lick, kids. Licking's bad. Apart from ice lollies, that's good.
Alright, so we're having a bit of trouble getting the actual timber off the floor of the van. Looks like they used some sort of adhesive. So what we're going to do is we are using an oscillating tool in order to actually use it to scrape off all the adhesive at the bottom of the van. So Megan's going to show you what we're doing. In case you haven't seen what they are, is basically it's like a multi-tool that's able to take off. So this one's actually got a quick release on it. So you quick release on here, and then you're actually able to take the brackets off the top there, and yeah, multi-changeable.
The power of berries. I should do adverts.
Okay, so Megan, just explain to us what you're doing.
Gotta be at my best. Right, so I am literally using a wire brush to scratch off or brush off the top surface of the rust. It's not going to get rid of the rust, but what it does is obviously rust builds. So I'm just scraping off the top so it's smoother, and it's just to reduce the rust as much as I can. Then we're going to basically clean this up again, make sure it's dry before we start filling in holes and start painting and putting a
Hammerite, which is like a 3-in-1, but we'll talk a little bit more about that,
Yeah,
I think, when
when
it comes to that stage.
But I'll tell you what, this half does me back in.
Manual labour.
Nearly done, nearly done.
Okay, I will let you get back to it. Okay, so what are you doing here, Megan?
At the moment, why do I feel like this is a home video and I'm like your kid, like, oh, what are you doing today, Megan? Well, Daddy, I'm sanding over all the holes just to rough them up, okay? Not a neat job, just literally so that when we fill the holes with filler, there's something for it to grip to, so you're just creating a bit of friction around the holes that are going to be filled. It just makes it seal better. So, as you can see, any hole, literally every hole, just making it rough. Because if it's too silky and too smooth and glossy, the filler's not going to stick as good. So you're just creating friction. That's what I'm doing.
Wicked. Let's carry on then, eh?
Yeah.
So we have managed to get the filler down and managed to seal up all the holes. We decided to actually use a little bit of P38 as well, just to kind of go over any of the imperfections of the filler, just to fill up any sort of little gaps. So we managed to get lots of filler around, bridging up all the holes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to sand it down after it's gone off, just so it's not so rough. Sand it all down, and we're going to sweep out the van. We're going to sweep out the van, get rid of all the rubbish that's been created by the sanding. We are going to put a Hammerite down. So this is a 3-in-1 Hammerite, which allows us to basically cure the rust, make sure that's not ever going to be a problem anymore. It's also going to give us an undercoat, and it's also going to give us a primer. So you pay a little bit more for it, but it's definitely worth it. And I'll show a picture of that just so that everyone's got an idea of basically the products that we've been using, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job. Okay, so the sanding has been done. So we look, it's yeah, left it quite a rough finish. I didn't want to spend like loads and loads of time on like smoothing it off. What I wanted to do is make sure that the edges actually bonded to the metalwork, so that any sort of vibration, they didn't just pop out. So they're actually bonded then to the metalwork. So yeah, just sand it down to give it a bit of a rough finish. This is the stuff that we're going to be using. So it's like a 3-in-1. So a quick drying primer undercoat, and also a sort of rust eater as well, which is going to give us a bit of protection from the rust, but also like kind of like sealing the bottom. So it is next morning. If we have a look at the paint, the paint has gone off, and yeah, pretty happy with the result. It's actually sealed in everything that we hope to do. We could potentially put another coat on, but looking at it, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, because I don't want to have to wait another 4 hours before we can actually do anything else. So the next stage is going to be looking at the actual flooring.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of our latest projects. Stay tuned for our next video when we strip and replace the floor of our van. Check out my travel inspired art here. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Take care and we'll see you soon.